Hi, welcome to a soul session. Reverend Paula Zabkar here from Spiritual Soul Center. Everything I see in another exists in me. Everything I see in another exists in me. The hurt, the judgment, the frustration, the condemnation, righteousness, fear, anger, indignation, all of it. Everything I see in another exists in me. The feeling of entitlement, the need to feel superior, all of that, a host of expectations, all of that I see in another exists in me. Because if it didn't exist in me, I wouldn't be able to see it in others. If it didn't exist in me, I wouldn't be able to see it in others. Here's a story that illustrates this. It's from an anthropologist who was studying the habits and culture of a remote African tribe. Here's the story. He had been working in the village for some time, and the day before he was to return home, he put together a gift basket filled with delicious fruit from around the region and wrapped it in a ribbon. And he placed the basket under a tree, and then he gathered up the children in the village. And the man drew a line in the dirt and looked at the children and said, "When I tell you to start, run to the tree, and whoever gets there first wins the basket of fruit." When he told them to run, they all took each other's hands and ran together to the tree. Then they sat around the basket and enjoyed their treat as a group. The anthropologist was shocked. He asked why they would all go together when one of them could have won all the fruit for themselves. And a young girl looked up at him and said, "How can any one of us be happy if all the other ones are sad?" You see, this story illustrates several things, but one of the things it says to us is if I don't know competition, if I don't see the other as a competitor, then it doesn't exist in me. And it doesn't exist in me, I can't see it in another. I can't see it in another. It's impossible. It's impossible. So there's a reading from Martha Beck that I want to round out this soul session for your consideration, for your ponderance, for taking this and thinking about it. She says, "My job today is to feel all the parts of me that are like the darkest parts of my profoundly divided country, my profoundly divided species. It is to listen to them and to understand them until my own fear and anger, my own sorrow, dissolves into the light of compassion. I can only do this inside myself. I can only get rid of whatever it is inside myself so that I don't see it out there. But that will be enough. It will be enough because one healed person broadcasts an energy that can pull dozens, hundreds, millions of people out of their own darkness. This is what is possible. I have to believe for me that everything I see in another exists in me. And when I do the work to release that and to allow that to melt into compassion in me, that's how I am healed, and that's how the world is healed as well. Amen.